This is John Lundy, and you're listening to Off the Ice.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Off the Ice Season 3, Episode 4, brought to you by Fox Motors of Cadillac and Reed City. I'm Brody Kaiser, the voice of the Bulldogs, alongside Tatum Outlaw, and we are extremely excited to be bringing you another episode of the show. Great episode today. We have John Lundy on, coming over from American International, one of the 13 transfers on this team. And it's really exciting to see how all of the guys are so bought into the program and looking forward to that week 1 game against Miami.
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely just flying through these episodes at this point, but we were just talking about it off camera. Like, all of the guests have been so good and it's been so insightful. I feel honestly really inspired after each episode because I feel like they're just giving us a little bit of an insight of what they've been working on, and it's just really exciting to see it just come out onto the ice in a couple weeks. Yeah,
a couple weeks away, but we're in the busy season right now. For everybody else, it feels like homecoming weekend was a massive success, 5-0 across athletics on campus, which was great. You guys were a big part of that. Both you and soccer starting 2-0, and GLIAC playing football with a massive win. So a lot of fun things going on around campus right now.
Yeah, definitely. I think for all the sports fans, it's the best time of the year for you guys. You know, we've been home. We've been having some great success, so make sure you come out and support.
This weekend as well, volleyball has 2 games, Grand Valley on Friday, and then another contest on Saturday. Off the Ice is brought to you by Fox Motors of Cadillac and Reed City. It is streaming live on the air, Sunny 97.3, Tuesday nights at 6 p.m. with releases on Midcoast Sports Plus afterwards, along with Spotify and YouTube. Follow Ferris Athletics for the release Wednesday morning. And big thank you to all of you for supporting the show. Obviously, so much going on in Ferris Athletics, so taking the time to support the hockey team is a great thing, and we're extremely appreciative of all of you. Without further ado, let's take you off the ice with John Lundy. We are back, everybody. Season 3, Episode 4 of Off the Ice, brought to you by Fox Motors of Cadillac and Fox Reed City. On today's show, we are joined by Ferris State Hockey senior forward number 21, John Lundy. John, thanks for being here with us today.
Oh, thank you guys for having me. I'm excited to talk with you guys and do this.
What's your experience been like so far at Ferris State? I know you and I were just talking a little bit about how different it is coming from American International here to Big Rapids.
American International is more of a small high school vibe school. We had 2,000 total. I think half of them were commuters, so it felt more of like a high school like we were talking about. But this last 6 weeks has been awesome. Like, I've kind of been starving for like a real college experience and stuff, and I didn't have plans on leaving and stuff. Just if anybody doesn't know that's watching, like our program actually got ended last year, so kind of forced my hand to leave a little bit. But everything happens for a reason, and this last 6 weeks has been awesome, and I can't wait for the next couple months to experience it.
You guys have been working extremely hard through August specifically, but now into September and just a couple weeks away. Getting that product out on the ice is going to be so much fun for you guys against Miami.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. It's so exciting to see the progress that we made only in 6 weeks, and that makes me more excited for the next couple months of playing. And it's gonna be a fun run, and I'm just excited because all the work that we put in, we're starting to kind of see the fruits of it now. And like, I'm pretty convinced that there's going to be no team that we play against that are more conditioned than us, more prepared than us, and like that part of it's very exciting.
And that's the Bulldog mentality, right, Tatum? That's what we talk about all the time with our teams, is just that tough nose, that grit that so many teams possess.
Yeah, for sure. I think, having a couple episodes under our belt now, you guys have all come on and said similar things about your work ethic and just being ready to showplace it. So I'm excited to see what you guys can do with that. Like, what is your mentality going into these games soon?
I think the whole team has the same mentality, just outwork anybody that we play. Yeah. Like, if we could hang our hats on, like, we're not going to get every single result that we want. Like we were talking about before with you guys, like, you can't go undefeated. Or, I mean, that would be unreal if we did. But
there's lessons learned within each loss. So
100%. Like, we're going to have let's say a tough Friday one weekend. It's about how we respond and how we play on Saturday. So I think the biggest thing is just after every game that we just hang our hats on that we gave 100%. And like, I'm not really a big fan of living with doubt and stuff. So like, of course there's games where you feel like you could have worked harder and you could have been better. So just try to limit those as much as you can and just leave it all out on the ice every game.
For sure.
As a player who's really grown over his career, 20-point score each of the past 2 seasons, what are some of the things that you learned that have allowed you to have more success as you've gotten further along in your collegiate career?
I think my passion for the game and my tools have always been there, but I think it's more of a mental aspect of it. I didn't really play much my freshman year at American International. We had, I think, 25 forwards, 26 forwards, and it was always just a battle to even get in the lineup. So that kind of gave me a little chip on my shoulder. And once I started getting an opportunity there, I didn't want to give it up for anything. So I just feel like you always have to have this mentality. I had actually Brett's cousin, he was a forward coach and power play coach at American International, Brendan Riley. He told me just always feel like there's a machete chasing you, like somebody with a machete chasing you from the back. So I've kind of carried that mentality over my whole college career, and I feel like that pushes me to be the best I can every game.
That really sounds like the Riley mentality. It's a family thing for them. And I got one more hockey related question, then I'll throw it over to Tatum. But when you're talking about the unique situation that AIC was in last year, transitioning to Division II, what was that process like for you as a player? Maybe the surprise or the process of getting in the portal. What was that like?
It was very surprising for us. Our coaches got blindsided about it as well. We got a email from our athletic director on a weekend before the season started, and she said, be in this room at 9:30 in the morning on Tuesday. Our coaches found out probably around 9 o'clock, 9:15, and just walking into the room, we could kind of feel an off vibe by the coaches, like just looking around the room. Their faces, they kind of looked in shock, honestly, and she pretty much just broke it to us bluntly. And it was like about 2 weeks before the season, and it was really tough for everybody. Like a couple of the guys found a good home, but like it was our job to kind of band together and not really let us tear it apart. And we had not the best regular season for us, but it was like not making excuses for it, but it was a lot of adversity to push through. But we actually pulled it together pretty well in the playoffs, won a round, and we were a higher seed, and we played the 1 seed, and we pushed them to the brink of elimination in Game 3 in overtime. So I was proud of our effort and how we handled it for sure. And yeah, it was tough, but we always find a way, and I'm just grateful that I was able to end up here and play for such good coaches and play for such good teammates. Like everything happens for a reason. So
yeah, certainly a unique situation.
For sure. Yeah, that definitely sounds difficult, and everything does happen for a reason. I mean, and it's part of the reason you ended up here. So with that, could you just give us a little timeline of your life? Like, where are you from? Where'd you grow up? How'd you get into hockey? How did you get here ultimately?
Definitely. So I'm born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. Not necessarily a hockey hotbed by any means, especially compared to Michigan over here. But my grandpa actually and my dad, they both played roller hockey. So ice hockey was kind of a little inaccessible and more expensive than it is now. Not saying that it wasn't expensive for my parents. My dad was working a lot, 2-3 jobs at times, and he pretty much laid it all on the line for me to chase my dreams and stuff, which I'll be forever grateful for him for that. But I was lucky enough to get an opportunity to play ice hockey, so I started skating before my 4th birthday. I feel like my dad he wasn't able to play ice hockey growing up, so I feel like it was kind of like a good feeling for him to put me on the ice so early, and good for him that I ended up loving it, and I've never really taken the skates off since then. But yeah, I started playing really young and just absolutely loved it. And traveling was a lot growing up playing youth hockey because there was no higher level teams in Brooklyn or really in New York City. So the amount of hours that my mom and dad spent driving me miles in the car and stuff like that, like it was a lot. But to end up here and it's kind of all looking like it's worth it, and to be able to play college hockey and stuff like that, I mean, it's really special for my family. Like, we don't take it for granted. We're kind of always like in it together and like talking a lot on the phone and stuff. And I feel like it's really good. And my grandpa, he passed away this winter, but he absolutely I was his only grandson, so he kind of like lived through hockey.
Of course.
So he was, I know he's watching down on me now, but just to have his last years being able to follow my hockey and stuff and him be a part of it, that was awesome too. So yeah, I feel like it was like a team effort growing up, and like I couldn't be more excited to be in the spot that I'm at. And just throughout the whole process, like my sister going to hockey tournaments and stuff, like everything, like all my best friends are pretty much from hockey. So just the whole path and journey is something that I'll never forget. And wherever I end up, I'll just be grateful for all the memories and all like the journeys and stuff that hockey has put me through.
Yeah, and it's always great to have a support system throughout it all because there's so much doubt and uncertainty. And like it obviously gets really difficult every day. I mean, you've been an athlete and student athlete for so long. So how was like the transfer process for you? Because that's something that could be really difficult for people.
Yeah, I mean, this year especially was really tough because all the new rules with the transfer portal about the CHL guys letting get in, and like we're playing against pro guys this year that were in the AHL and stuff for a couple of years. So it's that part of it definitely made it a little bit harder. And I know I didn't have the season that I wanted to last year. So I just tried to focus on not gripping the stick too tight and worrying about the whole process during the season and let everything handle itself, kind of, so to speak. So yeah, like after the season ended, I was just kind of looking at the portal and stuff, kind of seeing where I stood, talking to people close to me in the hockey world about it. And I had a few schools and stuff, but once I heard that Coach Brett and Ferris was any bit interested in me, I didn't care what it took. I just really wanted to make it work. And yeah, that was like once I got an opportunity to play here and stuff, it was the easiest decision I ever made in my life to come here. And I'm still forever grateful for it.
Sweet. And last question for me, what are you studying here? Why? And then what's like the future look like for you?
The future is kind of an open book.
For sure.
I'm doing business right now. Transferring classes was kind of tough, so I have a little bit of ground to make up for sure. But yeah, I'm just taking 5 classes right now. I'm actually all online, which is kind of a new experience for me. It was just how my classes that I need to take worked out that I had to do that, and plus with practice times and stuff. And we're not the most flexible team. We have a lot of hours in the gym and the rink, so that's a little bit of adjustment being all online, but it's all about like being organized and getting ahead of your work and stuff. So that part's been good. The transition's been fairly easy. I mean, it's a little bit harder than American International College was. The nickname for AIC is almost in college, so I feel like not a knock on AIC's academics. They taught me a lot, but I think Ferris a little harder. But the adjustment period and stuff, it's been going pretty good.
Good.
That's a big change from Brooklyn, New York to AI Springfield, and then now to Big Rapids. What's more your vibe, the city or the smaller town feel?
So I feel like for college and stuff, I like being in the small town feel. I just feel like we're always kind of forced to be together. Like there's not really much going on, so hang out with your teammates, hang out with your buddies. But I actually, throughout my junior hockey career, did that for 3 years, and I've lived in some small towns and stuff like that. So I definitely have experience living in a place like this. But yeah, I just love like the community and how everybody's always together and like the support that Big Rapids gives us. I mean, I haven't witnessed it yet, but just hearing it from my teammates and stuff and what will happen if we do play to how we expect, winning games and doing stuff like that. I'm excited to see how the support that we get. And we've been in the community a lot in August too. So being able to kind of give it out as well, and hopefully we receive it too. So it's been awesome. I like it a lot.
Yeah, you guys were involved with Welcome Weekend. You know, you're out front welcoming all the students into the sports complex, which was awesome because, you know, you guys get support from the students too. But just talk about that experience of seeing that much energy on campus.
Yeah, it's been really cool to see. Like, I know we were kind of being idiots. We had like all the whistles and stuff, and we were messing around, and
you gotta be having fun with it.
Having a good time. But yeah, you gotta be having fun with it and enjoying it. And it was good to be a part of that, and all like the other charity stuff we did. It's been really cool.
Yeah, I don't want to put you necessarily directly on the spot. Well, I guess I kind of do, but I got to ask you,
but I'm going to put you on the spot.
What's the story with the tooth? I assume that's a hockey thing.
Yeah,
you lost a tooth.
It is a hockey thing. I'm sure you've seen it on the ice and stuff with my tooth out, but yeah, I just got a puck up high my age out year. So I was like a month left of playing with a visor because, as we know, we play with cages in college. So I made it through 2 7/8 of my junior career without losing a tooth, and of course I lose 2 teeth like one of the last practices of the year. So yeah,
practice too.
Yeah, it was practice too, and I'll get new ones. We're not going to spend money on new teeth when hopefully I play pro next year, depending on this year goes, and that's the goal. And I don't want to go back to a visor and lose more teeth, and like especially like the new ones. So
Tatum did not like that thought of
that's
losing
just
teeth.
so like crazy to me. Like that just doesn't feel real to me.
Yeah. It didn't for me either. But it's part of the game though. It's like a badge of honor. You got to look at it.
Yeah, isn't that like kind of common for hockey?
Yeah, certainly is. There's a couple guys on the team that are missing a few teeth.
Yeah, I know Wally was looking for a shout out, so Riley Wallach's one of my toothless buddies as well, and we got 2 more on the team too. So yeah,
that's kind of a flex though. Like I feel like
it's a battle scar, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like when someone's sport is just like beating them up a little bit, like, and you have like the proof. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean Rio Grande got beat up pretty good, and I'm sure they have all their teeth. But different sports.
I was on the visitor side for that game, so it was a little. It definitely was not a place for empaths because I was starting to feel really bad.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Speaking of football, what's your experience been like interacting with the other athletes? You know, we've heard from the other guys that down in the weight room it's been really good. Lift with women's basketball, there are things like that. But going to the football games, being with the other athletes, what's that experience been like so far?
Yeah, that's a fun experience that I really didn't have much of at AIC. I mean, we always we went to a lot of other teams' games and stuff, but I feel like more in the weight room and stuff, everybody's more connected here, and like we're all pushing towards the same goal. Like we want to represent this school as well as we can. So yeah, like the football guys have been like really nice, like just interacting with them, bumping shoulders with them in the weight room and stuff. Like they go really hard. So it's a good influence for us too. Like I feel like football is more of a lift oriented sport, but at the same time, like we're trying to achieve the same thing in the weight room, like get stronger and push ourselves a bit. So yeah, they've been a good influence, and we're looking to get out to some of your games too. That would be awesome.
You gotta Friday we play GB, so at home. So.
We'll be there.
Good.
I think it's on our schedule too, actually. So
sweet.
Yeah.
Did you play any other sports growing up?
Yeah, I did. I played baseball and basketball mostly. I still love baseball. Like I'm a big Yankees fan, so I watch pretty much all their games, and my cousin's actually in the major league, so I was watching him last night. It's pretty awesome. His team just clinched the postseason, so I'm super dialed into baseball. I love that. I think when Nick Velpedia was on here, he was saying that I'm trying to influence him to watch baseball a bit, so I have been. It's not working, and he's more of a football guy, so I'll sit on the couch and watch football with him on Sunday, but baseball and basketball are definitely my 2 favorite sports.
Did you have to like choose when you were younger? Like, did you ever want to play baseball in college, and was it hard for you?
Yeah, no, definitely. I really wanted to play high school baseball, but our coach had this kind of crazy rule that if you miss a practice, you miss a game. So like every practice, you would miss a game. And hockey's kind of all year round. So spring tournaments and tryouts and whatnot, I was forced to miss a lot of baseball practices, so I wasn't able to play baseball, which that was kind of tough. But
yeah, that's actually very like common with a lot of travel sports too, because I have like teammates who had to like sign off to say that they couldn't play other sports and stuff. It's crazy, but yeah.
What would you say your talent level is? Hockey, baseball, basketball, in that order, or were you better at baseball?
I mean, I feel like I have more of the frame of a baseball player. Like, I mean, being 5'9" in hockey is fun. Like, you get to be more shifty and stuff, but you also get crunched a bit too. Like, I feel like baseball, like the size is more built for that, but I would definitely put basketball at the lower end of the totem pole. My shooting is atrocious. Like it's not even, it's terrible to watch. It's brutal. But I'd say basketball's the worst. Baseball, I had to stop playing when I was like a freshman in high school. Yeah. So we never got to see the full potential of that. But I think I would have been a pretty good ball player. And like I said, I guess it runs in the family with my cousin being in the big leagues now and stuff like that. I think baseball would have been all right, but it is a really tough sport. Like you're hitting a round ball to round bat. Like those guys that's why I love watching it so much. Like I can't believe when I see guys hit the ball 500 feet and stuff. Like it's incredible. So I guess we can't really tell with baseball because I didn't play it long enough, but I can hang my hat. I was a pretty good ball player growing up, and I guess hockey has always been like my best sport. So I guess I chose it for a reason. Like
there you go.
Definitely.
So Yankees fan, a lot of teams in New York though, across the board. What are your other teams that you root for?
A Yankees fan, and I'm a Jets fan, unfortunately, so that's been tough pretty much my whole life. And I actually grew up a Chicago Blackhawks fan because I was like
I'm from Illinois.
So. We got to see some good hockey growing up. I was a huge Patrick Kane fan, so that was like why I kind of shifted towards that. But my dad and grandpa are Rangers fans. So as I got older and got out of like the fanboy stage of loving Patty Kane, I have like shifted towards the Rangers just because that's what my friends like. That's what's on sports radio, I guess, at home and going to games and stuff like that. So Jets, Rangers, and basketball, I'll tune in for the playoffs, but I don't really like the NBA product. I feel like they're like the rest management and stuff. Like they're not like, I just feel like it's not the best product, NBA. So those are my 3 sports I like watching the best.
Yeah, certainly. College basketball is better.
I'm a big St. John's fan. They're in Queens.
Fun year last year.
Yeah, that was fun. Like there's not a lot of college sports in New York City. So being able to watch them, and I like that a lot.
Yeah, certainly. What sports do you play with the guys outside the rink? We've heard pickleball, golf, little basketball here and there. What are some of the ones that you partake in?
I actually have been playing a lot of golf since I've been here. Golf isn't really accessible in New York City. There is, but tee times are tough to get, and it's like double the price. So I've been taking advantage of Khaki Golf Course. It's a little cheaper, and we have a solid group that likes to go out there a lot. So the weather's been really good too. So I've been playing a lot of golf with them, and yeah, that's pretty much it, honestly.
What else are you doing in your free time besides watching baseball and playing golf?
I have one of my online classes is kind of tough, so I have like legit 8 hours of that a week. So I try to get that done more in the beginning of the week, so to get it out of the way, but that does consume a lot of time. And yeah, honestly, like we haven't like just we all kind of live together in like townhomes. So I literally just like whenever I have free time, I kind of just like float between houses and
that's always fun.
Yeah, like see what each house is doing, kind of mess with people a little bit. Like we play NHL a bit. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I love just like walking around and kind of chopping it up with the guys and seeing what they're doing and
breaking into their houses.
Literally just hanging out.
No doors are locked. So
yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome. Well, that's just about all the time we have for you on the show. Obviously, extremely excited for 2 weeks now at the start of the season. But before we let you go, last question: what's it mean to you to be a Bulldog?
It means everything. Like I know the last couple of years hasn't been the way that the program wanted it to be, and just to have the opportunity to to move the ship in the right direction, like that means everything to me, and just to be able to set a good standard for the next people that come in. Like I don't have a alma mater, I guess, to follow and stuff like the way that American International happened. So to kind of have the opportunity to have Ferris and to have that for the rest of my life, I don't want to have any regrets with not putting 100% in every day and not getting the best for the program. So yeah, just a new opportunity to kind of have this new era of Bulldog hockey and leave a lasting impact on it. That's what that means to me. It's exciting.
Yeah, certainly. That's a great answer, and we are very, very excited to see the product on the ice. It's right around the corner, and thanks, John, for being here with us. We look forward to seeing you this season.
You're welcome. Thank you guys for having me.
Absolutely. We will be back next week, everyone, with more Off the Ice.
Thank you guys for watching another episode of Off the Ice. Make sure you check us out on our social medias. And Off the Ice is brought to you by Fox Motors of Cadillac and Fox Reed City, driven to serve, proud to support Ferris State Athletics.